Hello Year 6, I hope you are well. This half term we are going to be talking about RE, okay? And first things we are going to do is we're going to have a bit of a rewind. So what do you already know about Sikhism? Okay, now Sikhism, what do you already know? Now I'm sure that you may have some ideas or may have studied this or talked about this in our previous year group. So now is your chance to have a bit of a rewind and to think about it. So this week and for this half term, we are going to explore the Sikhs' view on creation and identify the similarities and the differences from previously taught religion creations and stories. Okay, so how are we going to do this? By reading and researching. Why? So that we can understand how Sikhism began. So this is the start to our RE, okay? The what, how and why. So what creation stories do you already know? Now I'm pretty sure that you have studied some already, okay? Now there is a link there. Now unfortunately, this link will not share screen, okay? So this link is also on the YouTube link for this video, okay? It's in the description, so you can click on that and watch this DVD, okay? It's a very small little film on YouTube about the creation of the world, okay? And it's a Christian story, okay? So have a little watch of that and then come back. So now you've watched that, it's very clear, isn't it, to see that that story is done in bits and parts, okay? So it's done in days, isn't it? In a sequence of events in a chronological order, okay? So on day 1, this happens, day 2, the next thing happens, all the way through to day 7, which was when God had created the whole world, the universe and everything in it, and then Sunday was his day of rest. Okay, so that also explains why there are 7 days in our week, doesn't it, to us? Okay, so this is the Sikhs' way of looking at things. Okay, so Sikhs believe that Waheguru created the universe, the world and every life form within it. The Sikhs believe that before the universe existed, there was only Waheguru, and it was because of the will of God, or Hukam, that the universe was created. They believe in the oneness of creation, that Waheguru created the world and is part of the creation as well. He sustains the world, so he keeps the world going and is responsible for everything in it. Therefore, Sikhs believe that they have a duty to respect and protect the world. There are no creation stories in Sikhism, so no stories like the one you've just seen, unlike in other religions such as Christianity, which has a belief in the story of Adam and Eve. Okay, because the Guru Granth Sahib explores the nature of Waheguru's creation rather than the origins of the universe, many Sikhs accept scientific theories about the creation of the world. For example, according to the Big Bang Theory, not the program, the universe was created approximately 15 billion years ago. Okay, so that's very, very different, isn't it, from that video that you just watched. Okay, different views. So, Sikhism and creation. In the Sikh holy book, which is called the Guru Granth Sahib, creation is described by the Gurus, but it is not a creation story similar to those found in Abrahamic religions or Hinduism. Okay, so a creation story, okay, has a sequence of events, just like that story in that video. One thing happened, then the next thing, then that led to the next thing, which led to the next thing, which led to the last thing, the 7th day, which was the day of rest. Okay, sometimes they are referred to as days, which we've just spoken about, and the order of creation was outlined, so it happened in an order. Okay, so it's believed that this happened, then this happened, then this happened, then this happened. So in the Sikh description, okay, there's no sequence. There's not one event that causes another event to happen. There's no reference to days or time that it took for God to create, and no order. They are just things that happened. Okay, these things happened. One didn't happen before the other, they just happened. Okay, the following description is not in particular order, which is what has been mentioned in the Guru Granth Sahib. However, it does mean that Sikhs can't think about what the logical order might have been. So on the next slide, this slide here, you will see a lot of the things that the Sikhs believed happened. Okay, they're put together in this image, but they're not in an order. These are just things they thought happened. Okay, so that God created the entire universe billions of years ago. There are planets, solar systems, and galaxies. There are billions of moons, suns, and stars. God established the earth, the sky, and the air, the water, oceans, fire, and food. God created the night and day and mountains. God blessed the trees with flowers and fruits. God created the human beings and the 7 oceans. God established the 3 worlds, life in water, on land, and in the air. Life in the ocean, on land, and in the air is based on water. God created the gases and everything came from God's creation. Within all life, God has infused light, which is the soul, which is part of God. Okay, so those are all the things they believed happened. Okay, but if you noticed how it's worded, it's not then or this, next. None of those words are used. They are just individual things that happened. So, your turn. Time to create a double bubble. Okay, one that says Sikhism creation and the other one that says Christian creation. And I would like you to put around your double bubbles explanations of Sikhism and Christianity. And are there similarities, differences? Are there some things the same that might cross over in the middle? Okay, I'm going to give you a couple of minutes, pause the video and have a go. So hopefully you've done that now and you can identify those similarities and those differences, okay, and the things that might be a little bit the same. Some of the ideas are the same and what has been created are the same, but how, when or why is slightly different. So do religions, thinking about that, need to have a creation story? Do they need a story? Do they need a start, beginning, and end? Does it matter? Okay. And why do you think some religions don't? Why is it important that they don't? Why is it important not to have a timeline on it? Okay, if there's any ideas you've got, then you are more than welcome to jot them down. So lots to think about there and a really good start into our RE this week. Okay, have a good think. Do some research if you want. Go onto the internet. Okay, where those videos are, there's lots more videos that might help explain the difference and the similarities to those. Okay, so we will see you next week. Take care, and I look forward to seeing you in RE next week. Bye.